Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. Okay, so welcome back to our class. Okay, so for today's class, we're going to discuss the solution for your exercises. Okay, that I have been assigned to you before. Okay, so I'm going to go through one by one each of the question. Okay, for this chapter. Okay. Okay, so look at the first subtopic. Okay, combined event. Okay, write the sample space for the combined event below using method of listing. Then state the number of outcome and S for the event. Okay, so for listing, okay, there are two ways to for you to for you to know the possible outcome. Okay, the first method, okay, you can use tree diagram. Okay, the second one is grid. Okay, you can either use tree diagram or grid, both are accepted. Okay, but for me it based on situation. Okay, there are some situation it is easier for us to use grid, but there are some situation it is the best to use tree diagram, so it depends on the situation. Okay, so let's look at the first question. A fair dice is tossed, then a card is taken out randomly from a box which contains 3 cards labeled O and E. Okay, so the first thing is a fair dice is tossed, and then a card is taken out randomly from the box. Okay, so for the first one, I think I'm going to use grid. Okay, so let's look how we use grid. Okay, so we know that dice have 6 faces. Okay, so we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there are 3 cards in that box: 1, O, N, E. Okay, so we can draw the grid. So what is the element? So we have 1 O, 1 N, 1 E, 2 O, 2 N, 2 E, 3 O, 3 N, 3 E, 4 O, 4 N, 4 E, 5 O, 5 N, 5 E, 6 O, 6 N, 6 E. Okay, so then you list the sample space. Okay, so you can write it as 1 O, 1 N, 1 E, 2 O, 2 N, and so on. Okay, so then the question wants you to state the number of outcome. Okay, so we have N, S. Okay, so over here we have 6 times 3. So 6 times 3, we get 18. Okay, so that's how you use grid. Okay, so next, number 2. In a reality TV show, I Can See Your Talent, 2 participants are selected randomly, 1 from team A and 1 from team B for a duet. Okay, Shak, Mark, Raj and Lee is from team A, while Jiha, Shanti and Mei Hua is from team B. Okay, so I think I'm going to use grid as well. Okay, so we have Shak, Mark, Raj and Lee. Okay, and then I have team B is Jiha, Shanti, and Mei Hua. Okay, so and then we draw the grid. So what is the sample space? Okay, so the first one we have Shak, Jiha, Shak, Shanti, Shak, Mei Hua. Okay, and then we have Mark, Jiha, Mark, Shanti, Mark, Mei Hua. Okay, and then we have Raj, Jiha, Raj, Shanti, Raj, Mei Hua. Okay, and finally we have Lee, Jiha, Lee, Shanti, and Lee, Mei Hua. Okay, so then you can list down, okay, as follows. So we have Shak, Jiha, Shak, Shanti, and so on. Okay, so from this situation we know that number of sample space is, okay, we have 4% from group A and 3% from group B. So we have 4 times 3, which is 12. Okay, next, number 3. Okay, SNK Fresh sells 3 types of cakes, which are brownies, Congo bar, and orange cake. 2 customer wants to order a cake, and each of them will order 1 cake. List down the possible outcome, the order from the first and second customer. Okay, so the first customer we have B, C, O. Okay, the second customer B, C, O. Okay. Okay, for this situation, there are no limitation, right? There are no extra, what we call it? There are no extra syarat, okay, for this situation. So we can assume that, okay, each cake can be bought by the same the 2 customer. Okay, so the outcome of the cakes, okay, may be, okay, brownies, Congo bar, brownies, orange cake, okay, and so on. CB, CC, CO, OB, OC, and OO. Okay, in our sample space, you need to list it out. So we have B, C. So this one is BO, okay, BO, and so on. Okay, so the number of sample space, we have 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay. Okay, for number 4, 2 shawls is selected randomly without replacement from a wardrobe. Okay, without replacement. Okay, over here, without replacement, you need to highlight it. From a wardrobe that consists of 2 pieces of shawl from brand Chiffon, 1 piece of shawl from brand Ariane, and 2 pieces of shawl from brand Farda. Okay, so how can we do this? Okay, so we have 2 pieces from chiffon, right? So we have C1, C2, and then 1 pieces Ariane, so only A, and then 2 pieces of Farda, so F1, F2. Okay, so over here we also have the same C1, C2, A, F1, F2. Okay, and then in the question already mentioned about without replacement. So if without replacement, okay, you need to shade the middle part. Okay, this is what happened when without replacement. Okay, so what is the outcome? So we have C1, C2, C1A, C1F1, C1F2, and then C2C1, C2A, C2F1, C2F2, AC1, AC2, AF1, AF2, F1C1, F1C2, F1A, F1F2, F2C1, F2C2, F2A, F2F1. Okay, so the number of sample space, okay, we have 5 times 4, which is 20. Okay, why suddenly we have 4 over here? Okay, 4 is because without replacement. Okay, when the first one you already taken out, then the next choice you only have 4 choices to pick. Okay, so for number 5 also the same. Okay, so this one I think you don't have any problem. Okay, I already show you 4 examples, okay, how to solve this kind of situation. Okay, and I will give you the sample space. Okay, and S is 12, number of outcome. Okay, now okay, let's move forward to B. Okay, write the sample space for the combined event below using the method of 3 diagram. Then state the number of outcome and S for the event. Okay, so now for this part we are going to use only 3 diagram. Okay, so let's look at the first question. A coin. Okay, a coin is tossed. Okay, A and G represents number and picture respectively. And then a stationery is selected randomly from a jar that contains a pencil, an eraser, or a ruler. Okay, so how do we solve this kind of situation? Okay, so we know that we have 2 situations. The first one is a coin. Okay, a coin and then a jar. Okay, so you can write it as like this. Okay, so the first one we have coin. Okay, the second one we have jar of stationery, so you can write it as stationery. And finally we have the outcome. Okay, so for coins, okay, we have A is number, G is the picture. Okay, so we can write it as A. Okay, and then if we choose A, okay, and then the stationery, the possible stationery that can be chosen is pencil, okay, pencil, eraser, or ruler. Okay, okay, after you choose coin, okay, then maybe you will choose pencil or eraser or ruler. Okay, this is the first situation. Next, what if you choose G, picture, G. Okay, and for the next choice, okay, maybe you will choose the same. Okay, either pencil, eraser, or ruler. Sama kan? Okay, kalau tak pencil, eraser, ruler, sama dia punya kemungkinan. Okay, So pencil, eraser, and ruler. Okay, so the outcome, okay, so we have maybe a pencil. Okay, maybe a eraser. Maybe a ruler. Okay, or the next possible outcome, maybe G pencil, maybe G eraser, or maybe G ruler. Okay, boleh? Nampak kan? Senang je 3 diagram ni sebenarnya. Awak boleh nampak semua kebarangkalian, semua kemungkinan yang ada. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, number 2. Okay. Diagram above shows 3 kiosks that serve food, drinks in a charity program. Okay, one food or drink from each kiosk is selected randomly starting from kiosk 1, kiosk 2 and kiosk 3. So macam mana kita nak buat? Okay, so sama macam tadi, we have 3 situation. Okay, so you need to put the 3 situation. Okay, so we have kiosk 1. Okay, next we have kiosk 2, and finally kiosk 3, and last one is the outcome. Okay, so for kiosk 1, okay, so for kiosk 1, maybe the option is, what do we have? Cendol. So we have cendol, we have soya, and we have, what's the last one? Katira. Okay, katira. Okay, please make enough space. Okay, okay, C for cendol. Okay, and then the second kiosk, okay, you can draw it like this. So after first kiosk, you will look at the second kiosk. Okay, wait, I draw it cantik-cantik, tak comel. Okay, kiosk kedua, macam ni, ada 2 kan pilihan, 2 pilihan, 2 option. Okay, you draw it for all the option after first kiosk. Okay, so we have K and N. Okay, so K, N, K, N, K, N. Okay, okay, next for kiosk 3, you have 3 foods. Okay, laksam, pasembo, and sata. Okay, so you need to draw the same 3 way out for each kuih. Okay, so for K, we have 3 option after that, and also the same 3. Yang kedua ni pun sama, kena lukis 3. Okay, sebab setiap kuih ni dia ada kemungkinan dia sendiri. Okay, so kiosk 3 kita ada LPS. Okay, laksam, pasembo, sata. LPS, 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 LPS. Okay, and then for the outcome, mudah saja. Okay, you look at one branch by one branch. Okay, so first we have, okay, for example, first possibilities, maybe you choose cendol, kaswi, and laksam. Okay, cendol, kaswi, laksam. Or you can either choose cendol, kaswi, pasembo. Cendol, kaswi, pasembo. Or cendol, kaswi, sata. Okay, So this is the first possibilities. Okay, or you either can choose between cendol, nekbat and laksam. Okay, cendol, nekbat, laksam. So C and P, C and S. So this is the outcome for the second possibilities. And then what if you choose soya? Okay, the outcome may be soya, kaswi, laksam. Okay, S SKP or SKS or SNL, SNP, SNS. Boleh kan nampak SNS. Okay, and the last one KKL, besar sangat pula. Okay, KKL, KKP, KKS. Okay, last one KNL, KNP, KNS. Okay, so this is all the possible outcome. Okay, so for number of outcome, okay, you just multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 3, so we have 18. Or you can simply hitung ni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so it will give us the same answer. Okay, next is number 3. Okay, 2 school prefects will be selected to attend a camp and marching competition where those 2 programs will be held at the same date same date and time but in different venue. 4 prefects are shortlisted, okay, whose are Sham, Wong, Ainul and Devi to be selected. Okay, so we have how many program? 2 program which are camp and marching. Okay, so we need to write the same thing. So the first one we have camp, the second one we have marching, and then outcome. Okay. So we only have 4 students, okay, which is Sham, Wong, Ainul, Dewi. Okay, I'm going just to write the initial, okay. So for camp, okay, for example, okay, if Sham is selected for camp, so we only have 3 options left for marching. Okay, am I right? So the option for marching is Wong, Ainul and Dewi. Okay, so next buatlah garisan macam biasa. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then ulang balik untuk semua. Okay, so next we have, okay, if Wong is selected for the camp, okay, Wong, so how many people left to be selected for marching? So we have Sham, Ainul and Dewi. So we have Sham, Ainul and Dewi. The same thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next, oops, we don't have enough space. So next, if we have Ainul, Okay, Ainul also the same. We have Sham, Wong, Dewi. Okay. And the last one is if we have Dewi. Okay, so the next option for matching is Sham, Wong, and Ainul. Okay, so this is the tree diagram. Okay, so the outcome is, so if Sham is selected for camping, okay, Wong will be selected for matching. Wong. Okay. And then SA, SD. Okay. So for you, I want you to write it in full name. Okay. Boleh, tak ada masalah. Full name. So next, WS, Wong Sham, Wong Ainul, Wong Dewi. Okay. Next we have Ainul Sham, Ainul Wong, Ainul Dewi. Dewi Sham, Dewi Wong, and Dewi Ainul. Okay, so the number of outcome and S, okay, you can hitung ni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's it, how to solve number